So let's get into a little bit of ergonomics. So like I said, I want to reach a little bit of the gamer community. And so a couple of questions that I have for you are just like, um, first to start with desk setup. Like what are some things that you would look for it, to try and help somebody set up like a good desk setup so that they don't experience lower back injuries or like carpal tunnel or anything like that?
hmm So I did a webinar yesterday on ergonomics for the home job setup, basically, because everyone's working from home now,
Hmm.
and you probably don't have that ergonomic setup. You probably do at your job, more or less. So that was a good little webinar to go to, because I'm like, oh yeah, that made me think a lot, because it's kind of expensive to, well, not expensive, but you got to have the right equipment to make sure your desk is ergonomically set up. So if I had to simplify ergonomics in like 2 or 3 words, it would be, hold on, I wrote it down. It would be neutral fit for a person, whatever neutral fit is for them. Because obviously everyone's different, big, tall, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
short or tall, I mean. So ergonomics is finding the neutral fit for that person. So if you ever have like a desk that kind of sucks now, if it doesn't adjust, it's probably not ergonomic for you, to
Yeah.
be honest, because they didn't build it specifically for you. They probably built it for, anyone between 5'5" and 5'9". You never know. And you're 5'4". What are you gonna do? Now you're
Right.
putting yourself at risk. So it's just one of those things. A lot of companies are going with stuff that adjusts, because it's not a one size fits all thing. So whether you have an adjustable desk or adjustable chair, that's the way to go now. Just because, like I said, everyone's different. From someone like your desk might be different from his desk, and
Right.
that what works best for you. So just and stuff with like injuries, getting stuff to prevent that is just knowing what neutral is. So neutral is, the way I tell my patients is, don't see wrinkles. So that could be with anything. So think about your neck. So if
Okay.
you're leaning at your desk more often, you see probably wrinkles in my low or the front part of my neck, right? So that's not good. You want to be, nice posture where, see, no lines, no wrinkles.
Okay.
When you're using a mouse on a computer and you're doing this because your mouse is higher and you have that little pad thing, and you see wrinkles in your wrist, and that's not good. See, the rule is no wrinkles. You want to be nice and flat, and that's that neutral wrist. So I go with no wrinkles just because people understand that better. They're like, okay, I see wrinkles. Oh, can't do that,
Yeah.
So everything, no wrinkles, and obviously posture is important. You want to be 90 degrees from your elbows. So it's really nice to have a chair with, what's it called? I forgot.
Like the handrest, the elbow rest.
Handrest, the elbow rest. Yes, it's really good to have that. Most chairs don't, and if they do, they're not adjustable. So you think, oh, okay, I have an armrest, that's fine. But what is your armrest doing? You're resting your arm here, but your computer adjusts up here.
Mm.
So that's wrinkles.
Yeah.
That's wrinkles right here, your elbow and your shoulders. So you want to be nice and level. Your screen's nice and level. They call it eyebrow height. So you want to be your screen is like right at eyebrow height. That way you're just looking, I think they said 10 degrees down, and that's normal. That's a good position for your eyes to be in. And then stuff that you use, let's say your mouse, you want to put it, they call it zones. So green zone is everything right in front of you. So stuff that you're going to use all the time where you're at your desk, your mouse, your keyboard. And then there's that yellow zone where maybe you don't use it all the time, but you do use it like your phone or your or your headset. So that you put it there. And then there's that red zone where you don't really use it all the time, like maybe like a stapler or your printer, something like that. That way, you don't have to reach all the time. A lot of reaching.
Yeah.
So you decrease that forward posture, and then that way you don't get that upper cross syndrome. So you get that forward head tilt, and then you got upper trap pain, and the list goes on, man.
Yeah.
Like, I see it all the time, but I'm not a jerk where I'm going to correct everybody I see. I'm not the posture police, but I'm just like, I'll see you guys in a couple weeks.
Right.
Yeah, I literally saw this girl doing this on her phone, and I was like, oh my gosh, that hurts me.
Yeah.
I was
that
like,
neck.
what is this girl, the neck? I was like, oh.
Yeah.
So I tell everybody in my family, like, oh, go
Yeah.
neutral. The key word is neutral.
Got it.
Neutral,
So
no wrinkles.
if somebody needs to like bring their computer up, or they need to adjust stuff, like is it easier to just like put boxes or books or something like that if they can't like buy a
Yeah,
new desk?
absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah, and in the webinar, they're like, yeah, use books, whatever you got.
gotcha.
You gotta fake it till you make it, right?
Yeah,
I
because
tried getting an adjustable table. That thing's like $1,000.
I was gonna say, because I'm sure they're expensive to get those.
Oh, they're super expensive. So yeah, you know, books, stuff like that. Just
Got
make
it.
sure everything's closer to you. Like I said, that green zone, yellow zone, red zone. That's
Okay.
probably the best way to decrease a lot of those injuries. Because think about it, if you got a phone that you're using all the way over, you're just hurting yourself.
Yeah.
Repetition. That's another thing about ergonomics. It's frequency and duration. So how many times you do it during a day, and how long you do it a day.
Hmm.
So imagine someone on the phone all day, and they're doing this.
Right.
Yeah,
No
and wrinkle
dice.
on the wrist. Yeah,
Wrinkle on the wrist, wrinkle on the neck.
on
You're
the
gonna
neck.
get upper trap pain, and I'll see you in a couple weeks.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and that's the nice thing about being certified in ergonomic assessment. Like I said, guys, not all about money, but I saw how much people charge for ergonomics, like a desk assessment. They're charging like $200 an hour, and that blew my mind.
Wow.
I was like,
Damn.
Man, I gotta get on
are you
that.
serious?
Yeah.
Like, are you serious? That's insane. Like, you can just be a consultant and do ergonomic assessments and just make
Yeah.
bank off that.
But it is very detailed work, right? Like you'll bring like a measuring tape, and like you have suggestions for chairs and desk and all of this stuff. Like
Yeah.
it's not easy
Like
work.
yeah, but see, the nice thing about being an athletic trainer and having this is I can put in both. So mostly in ergonomics, they would just do the measuring stuff and, just
Yeah.
making sure that's straight away. But I also look at your musculoskeletal system and, working for 8 to 10 hours a day on a desk, your back's still going to hurt. And like, I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
Sitting down, like I said, sitting down, or they said sitting down is the new smoking. So you got to
Yeah.
still look into that. And that's where athletic training comes in. You can mix and match that. You can tell them how to stretch properly, how to, talk to them about like how the blue light hits your eyes. And that's another concern too. That's one of the things I was looking at for gamers, all that blue light.
Mm-hmm.
How long do you guys play video games? Like more like 8 hours or whatever, 5 to 8 hours. That's a lot of blue light in your head. I bet you if you're a gamer, like hardcore gamer, you can play with getting headaches, not sleeping well. That's because of that blue light, man. That's one of the newer things that I'm reading about. That blue light is no joke.
So what's the solution for that, for the blue light?
Decrease time on the screen, or wear they're kind of like you can get like blue light glasses that reflect that blue light away, because it'll mess with your head.
Okay.
Yeah. So because I don't know about you, but when I stare at my computer for too long, I'm like, man, I gotta get out of this. I got a headache.
Yeah.
I got something, and so just simple stuff like that. Getting some sunlight. I'm sure, I don't know about the gamers, but I'm pretty sure they're not getting enough vitamin D.
Yeah.
And then an ergonomist is not going to tell them that.
Right.
Because an ergonomist doesn't know that. Vitamin D, I can get that in vitamin, like, or whatever. So
No, that makes sense, because the ergonomic certification, anybody can really get it that knows a little bit about the body, right? You don't have to have like a bachelor's degree, or you don't have to be an athletic trainer or anything like that.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. So being an athletic trainer and having that, like you said, you kind of just bring the whole package in to help them in a more like whole perspective, not just one piece of the puzzle.
Yeah, that's why one of our for V6 industrial athletic training, we want to reach out to like admin buildings, because let's say you're just all admin and you're on the phone or computer. Those people are getting hurt way more than athletes are.
Chronic injuries.
Chronic musculoskeletal overuse pain, like there's way higher numbers than torn ACLs and whatnot in sports. And think about it, how many athletes are there in the world compared to how many general population admin people are in the world? That's why everyone's trying to take care of athletes, but look at this population, man. There's a need for these people to get taken care of, and they're not getting taken care of the right way. The system is broken. And I'm not here to fix the system, because that's more than one man can do, but I can help one person. I can do that.
Yeah, man. And I feel like from that perspective that you're talking about, as an athletic trainer, you can save the healthcare system so much money, so much time by being able to provide some of those like preventive assessments, like an ergonomic test on different people so that they can prevent injuries, so they don't have to go to urgent care or to the doctor because their lower back is hurting or carpal tunnel or neck issues, right? So you save the healthcare system a lot of money and time.
Yeah, because one clinic doctor appointment, I'll try to get exact figures, but they don't want to tell you that kind of stuff. But it averages around like $500 a visit. So if you just saved one person $500 or one company $500, you've earned more than your paycheck already. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like having you was worth their time to go on. So to hire you, like when we're at hotels, we see in an 8-hour period anywhere between 16 to 30 people, depending on the schedule. But imagine if each one of those people had to go to urgent care or the clinic, we just saved them like $5,000 that day, and we only it only cost them a fraction of that.
Right. No, that's
Plus,
true.
we're educating them. We're not treating. Sorry, that's the wrong word. We're not to say treat. We're not in industrial athletic training. Treating is not the word. It's first aid. First aid is the magic word. Yeah. I remember learning that. They're like, shh, don't say that. Don't say that. We don't diagnose.
Yeah. Right.
I remember one of my Disneyland patients. I was like, yeah, man, you got a herniated disc. He's like, oh, don't diagnose it. Like, I know it is a herniated disc, but you can't tell him that because then he's going to go to the doctor and say, hey, the athletic trainer said I got a herniated disc.
Yeah.
You can't, even though you know. It's just a lot of political stuff. That's the thing that kind of sucks. That you got to tiptoe around your words because that's not your place, I guess. But if you, like I said, I know a torn ligament when I see one. I didn't need to go to medical school to learn that. So, I mean, you got to be selective with the words you use. Like I tell my guys, we're not allowed to use treatments, first aid. Everything is first aid with athletic training, especially with no licensure and all that stuff. So